What is up? So I'm going to do a podcast here for you guys today, and this is the second podcast on the channel I'm recording. I'm welcomed here by, you guys all know who this is, Harry.
If you don't, you're a fake fan. Unsubscribe. I don't love you.
In all ways,
I
you're not
love you
wrong.
anyway.
This man is a proper, he's probably the only person that I've really done a collab with on the channel before. And yeah, we've had so much fun over, making like Gmod videos. You did the old GTA streams, one of the most famous moments of the channel with the Oasis moments. That
Oh
was.
god, I watched that the other day, and like, it's still just funny to watch like 10 solid minutes of me going, "What was that fucking band? It's gonna annoy me so much." And then right at the end, there's just that brief second of silence, and then you just hear me through the headset,
It's
"Oasis!"
Oasis. I mean, we weren't wrong, were we? 'Cause when I was younger, I was quite a fan of Oasis. I don't listen to them anymore, to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, during like the PB days, that's what we'll call it, the PB
Yeah.
days. You were like, that was the main thing that I remember you liking, music wise.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of the person that usually listens to like one song over and over and over and over
Same.
until I get till I get sick of it for a bit, and then I move on to another song and then over and over and then I get sick of that and then it repeats the cycle really. Yeah, so like the Oasis moment, the GTA streams. Oh, what a moment that was, honestly. Yeah. Gmod horror, right? It's something a bit about Gmod at the moment. Why I haven't recorded it in a while, to be honest.
And well, we might as well tell them the main reason. The main reason is I can't be asked to play Gmod
Basically,
right now.
I can't beat around the bush. Aries basically doesn't want to play Gmod, so that's his fault and all my subscribers basically. I remember us in yesterday's stream, I won't say his name, but he says, "Eddie, please don't record any more horror." He doesn't like
Forcing them to watch it.
I know, yeah, but obviously like they want to help out the channel, watch as much content as they can, which I'm forever grateful for. And yeah, if any guys wondering, I'm sorry this is on the BCF Birmingham City Screen. This is not really going to talk that much about football compared to what we usually do, because like I said, we did a podcast with Seb, and that was all about football, apart from when we detoured onto the sweets section, but like I said, we might have a tiny little chat here and there about why Harry doesn't really like. Well, no, let's kick it off. Why don't you like football?
As a kid, like you've known this since I met you, I'm not a sports person at all. The only real sport that I liked doing in school was badminton, because I could hit Ben with the rackets, or with a hockey stick or something.
Oh, God.
When I was a kid, I don't remember much of it when my mum and dad were together. But when my mum and dad split up, I would go to the original plan was I'd go to my dad's every Friday, and me and my sisters would stay the night and go home on the Saturday. But whenever we went over, he always had football on. And when I was a kid, it's like, not gonna lie, it's like, could you not just put Tom and Jerry on or something instead of fucking... I think it's overhyped as well. I don't like football in the slightest. I just think it's boring. But as a kid, I was just like, fuck's sake, put something else on, please.
My introduction into football was basically my first game I went down to was in 2011, and Blues were in the Premiership at the time, but I wasn't really the biggest fan of football. Like I said, I was a bit of a massive Doctor Who nerd when I was younger.
Same.
Star Wars. And I used to know everything. Now it's kind of all faded, And then I remember in my I can't remember what lesson it was in when I was in school, but basically you kind of our teacher got us to like draw football kits or something like that, and like design our own football kits. So and then I don't know why I saw everyone interested in football, and I thought, let's get myself interested. So I went down to my first game for like since 2011, which was in 2016 or 17, and we lost 3-0 that day. But it was one of the funniest moments ever, because basically I think I've told this so many times, right? The ball got whipped into the stand. It hit the back of the stand and hit the dad on the back of the head. And he was just standing there in pain. and then there's me laughing my head off, and then I go to sit down, and then the seat it's one of them seats that flips up, so I landed full force on my ass onto the concrete, and there's my brother just sitting there eating his hot dog, just laughing and pissing his head off. So
the best thing to come out of football was when that's the only way I got introduced to what Bovril was. I fucking love Bovril. But I've been to, because obviously originally I used to support Villa. I don't anymore because I came to the conclusion there's no point in me supporting a team if I don't watch football, don't care about football. So I don't support anyone at all. I couldn't give a shit. But back when I used to, my dad took me to Liverpool. I was like, we watched like a training match or some crap, and I was just like, which obviously you can't judge an actual match on a training match. That's ridiculous. They're not the same thing. But like, even if you'd watch it, I thought the commentating was boring as fuck. I was like, can't we watch Doctor Who or something? something that we both actually like.
Yeah, like I said, me and Harry might not have the football side, you know, really, but as childhood, we literally have carbon copy. Really, we both love Doctor Who, we both love Star Wars, we both, you know, yeah.
This is where it's going to get a bit. Before I make this statement, I'm just going to say this. This is not me trying to like pick fun at any subscribers or anything. I'm not like targeting specific people, but football fans really piss me off. Not every single one.
Well, you've offended 2,070
No.
people.
I'm on about people who were like fucking get into actual fist fights and act like man children when their team loses or something. Like, calm the fuck down.
Do you know what that reminds me of? When me and Ben got in a fight because he kept taking the piss out of Blues when he was a Villa fan.
Say, that's the thing though. It's like just calm down, man. Like,
again,
I've told you this story millions of times now, but I'll say it to the people that don't actually know. Everyone remembers the World Cup, the one just gone.
Yeah.
And it was, I think it was the one just before the one that we lost. And when we won that match, my mum or my sister was coming home from somewhere, and there were fucking football fans parading in the streets, which is fine. A drunk British person's usually quite funny. But they were standing and jumping and dancing on top of a fucking petrol truck. It wouldn't surprise me if someone lit a fag on top of there as well. Fucking deluded, man.
Yeah, it's fun. There are a lot of stupid videos, especially like racism and stuff like that. There's no room for that in football, obviously. And it kind of upsets me how some fan bases get a bad rep. Let's say if like let's say for example, I don't know, like Norwich, you know, as a football team, one of their fans are racists, and it's like publicised on the news, and now all like people from Norwich are looked at racist, even though that ain't what it is. You know, it's just some stupid individuals, because it's a shame really, because obviously everywhere's really got racism in. Apart from my channel.
I've never really understood that, and obviously there was a survey that was done a few years ago where it was like this percentage of people would stop watching their teams if they had a gay player. And Russell Howard pointed this out perfectly. He was like, I find it really ironic that they'd stop watching if they have a gay player, when in matches there's, we've scored, Terry, kiss me. Like, he's got a point.
I mean,
you can't.
You know, like if a teammate like on my team was gay, I could care less. To be honest, it's the exact same.
It doesn't matter. You're there to watch them kick a football, not fondle someone else's. So it doesn't really matter.
No.
Well, I'm right though.
Don't say the word fondle. Yeah, it's very interesting, to be honest. Very interesting. Anyway, you know, like on my channel, you know, obviously it's full of football fans, like Liverpool.
No, really?
Shut up.
Never would have guessed.
Shut up.
Football Base channel has football base subscribers, really?
Oh man. I look like a mess at the moment. Honestly, I need to get more.
Here's a question. Have we ever told everyone how we met?
I know how we met. I think I might.
Oh yeah, I
have
remember
before,
how we
but
met.
everyone remembers.
Should we tell the story?
Do you want me to tell them, or do you tell them?
Might as well both tell it, because we were both there.
Yeah, it was basically. I remember my parents thought I would struggle with, like going into a new school and all that. So we went to something called like, what was it even? What I don't even know the official name. It was like summer school, basically.
Summer school. It was basically a
Yeah.
thing where like I can't actually remember. I think I got sent for the same reason you did, which was you might struggle or
Yeah.
whatever, and it'll be a chance to meet new people. But I fucking hated it.
Yeah, I hated it. I've got a funny story next. Right. Yeah, we basically met through there. Really, I actually remember it quite well because we were all in like the old building library.
Oh, the old building library.
The memories. The amount of times I used to run up through there and smash the PCs. Right. Yeah, we met through there. Really, I remember because you were just sitting on the table, and then we basically just started chatting. Really, because everyone else was arseholes. Right.
Well, yeah, everyone else that was there was a prick. Not gonna lie.
I remember because I mistaken this girl for a man.
What? When did you do? Hold on, I've not heard this story.
Right, you will know. You think honestly, like people think I'm saying this for a joke. I actually mistaken it for a man. Right, she or it was wearing a villa top, and
I think I know who you're on
and
about.
then we started chatting. I ain't gonna name any names because I think it'll be a bit harsh, but I mistaken this girl for a man, because she looked, let's say, I don't know. I don't know. I just thought she was, the hair was all how you would expect, like Tom Baker's hair to be like, and
It's not even the hair; it was just her in general.
yeah, I'm digging myself a hole, and the way she acted, and I'm digging myself a hole there. I am. Right, but yeah, if we're on the same wavelength, I think I know where we're going. But I ain't gonna point out any names or anything like that. But yeah, I remember that. And then we just basically didn't really speak. After that, we didn't really speak to each other for a long
No, we
time.
did. We were still mates in the first half
Yeah.
of year 7, and then you made the grave mistake of almost taking my eye out.
And I can't have any children. Right,
And you can't have any children because of it, because I full pelted you in the bollocks.
basically, yeah, that's another good story actually, where I can't remember it that much. I do remember the lockers and me pinning you up against it.
Whoa! This... No, it sounds.
I do remember. Okay, pinning you.
I remember all of it.
And I remember me doing like a cynical laugh, and I think I do remember you going, ow, stop, and obviously how autistic I was. Harry, in self-defense, basically, like made me not properly walk for about a day.
Yeah, but we're excluding the best part of the story,
Yeah.
which was he limped away with his bollocks in his hand, right?
Not literally,
And then,
like.
and then he was sat on the benches outside what was a history and an RE room, sat on the benches in the hallway. And some kids, there must have been like year 11s, they came up to him wondering what the hell has happened to this year 7 child. And he just points at me with his thumb, and the only words he can get out is, eat balls! It was so funny.
That was hilarious. That was, yeah. Mate. Honestly, that wasn't the most painful. That was the second most painful experience of my life. The first was being
I
kicked in the
found
bollocks.
it
The
pretty
first was being
funny.
punched in the bollocks by my brother, but that's another story to say for another day. Okay, basically, we were on the. I don't even know. Like, this is throwing my brother in a hole, but it's so true. He'll deny it. Basically, we were on our way to. I'm not going to name the place, but it was basically like a theme park.
Right.
Like, well, not a theme park, like a big playground. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Right. So then, I was in the car. I remember about an argument. My brother, like, this is Sid, wrapped
Course it is.
wrapped his hands as hard as he can, full punch right into my bollocks.
Oh.
And my nan and my mum were driving the car then, and you just hear me screaming like a maniac. And honestly, my brother saw his life flash before his eyes, what I was ready to do to him. Like, you know, honestly, don't worry, he's still breathing now, just. He's still on life support. No, I'm joking. He's fine. Because I'm not really that much of a fighter. I wouldn't hit my own brother, I don't think. Well, maybe I'll.
Yeah, you go. You don't hit people. You try and rip their throat out.
It's not that tactic. Yeah. Yeah. Some really funny, good moments. I'm trying to think of another moment in school that we could maybe talk about that we both have been in.
Every single year 11 science lesson.
Oh, mate, honestly, we could sit here for hours, you know, talking about that. But I'm trying to think of a standout moment off the top of my head. The last science lesson was so emotional, honestly. I think that is the best class meeting we've had. You know, honestly, everybody in it was, well, almost everybody was in it was safe. The teachers were safe. Yeah, honestly, it was absolutely class, to be honest.
Pun intended. But yeah, it was a fun place to be. But year 7 and 8, I hated, couldn't stand it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, really, because, like I said, you know, like when you get to year 10, you're like, oh, this is gonna drag on forever, you know. Like I said, school.
Goes so quick.
I can't wait to get out. And when you're in year 11, you go full day lieutenant. You're like, I don't want to go.
Yeah, it was very much like a fucking as everyone as everyone was walking out the front door, just da 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 da. But what I found weird was the fact that year 7 and 8 and half of 9 went really slow, and then the last half of 9, 10, and 11 were gone in about a minute.
Honestly, like I couldn't agree anymore. Year 7 felt like it was 4 years, 3 years.
Yeah, year 7 was the worst school year of my life. Yeah. Hated it.
Yeah, I think it is for most people, to be honest. I can't lie, you know. Yeah, I love my dad's motto on it. He did basically said enjoy it. Really, I was like, I wouldn't change anything that I did in school, to be honest. You know, because I made some really good friends and made some funny memories.
The only thing I would change in school is I wish I obviously worked harder. That was it.
Yeah, maybe that. I wish maybe I took a bit more.
Wish I revised more.
But then again, I still did that, to be honest. You know, I still tried as best as I could. You know,
it's definitely, you know.
Which that's my advice to everybody. That's my advice to everybody. I want everybody leaving that exam hall like you feel like you've done your best. You feel like you can't do anymore. Because that's how I felt when I left all my exams. I felt like, okay, Eddie, at the time I couldn't do any more. I couldn't think about it. There's no point thinking. You know, I even think about it now. Oh, I wish, you know, I kind of put that in. I wish you put that in, but.
I don't think of it as, oh, I wish I put that in, I wish I put that in. I just think of it more as, you fucked up. Like, even though I know for a fact I'm shit at maths and I'm decent at English, I still think I should have passed English. They can fuck off with that.
I passed English.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, English was the only exam where I walked out with confidence going, I've done that. There is no way they can tell me I've not passed that.
I still cannot believe I passed IT. That is beyond me, because I thought that would up. However, you know, I did stay after a few times after school with it. The only reason why I really stayed was because all my mates were staying. I thought I'd just chat to a few friends.
I can't believe it. The only thing I passed was fucking travel and tourism. The subject that I hated the most, aside from maths.
See?
No, but it's like, I don't get how, because I practically, well, I know why I passed it, because I wasn't allowed to half-ass any of the work. I had Mr. Hampshire peering over my shoulder and do this, do that. Fuck off, you old twat.
Aww.
I hated him.
Yeah, it was quite good, actually. But then again, I was like, there's so many funny memories. Maths, English, you know.
English was a bit of a mixed bag, because some lessons would be really fun, and then other lessons I'd go, right, I want to walk out, because you're boring
French
there.
dictionary allergy was my favourite.
The what?
French dictionary allergy.
What was that? I don't remember that.
Basically, in like year 7 or year 8, we obviously, you know, like I said, we had French up until like year 9.
Oh, don't remind me.
And I was that autistic when I was younger. I decided that, I don't know why, I created this thing where I was basically allergic of French dictionaries. So every time the teacher handed me, I used to just throw it at the back of the classroom. And I remember we had a bit of like a baseball bat session with it. Where basically, I threw it to someone and someone basically hit it with the bat. And I remember it came crashing off someone's head and I was just sitting there like...
I hated French so much because it was like, why are you forcing us to do
Who
this?
enjoys French? I've got some of my subscribers trying to teach me Swedish now.
Who'd probably taught me how to swear
Give me
in
a
Swedish?
second. Let me try and remember what my guy said to me. Hej jag heter Eddie.
Does that mean hello? My name is Ezra.
Yeah. I need to learn more. You also want to call me 1 to 5, but I can't remember it, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of Swedish subscribers for some bizarre reason. Apparently, stop playing GTA. Get off GTA. We're meant to be talking. This is private and personal, and it's going on YouTube.
I can't just sit in a chair and talk. I've got to be doing something.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably the only person I really speak to that much. You know, that as that after school. To be honest, you and probably Ben.
I talk to obviously you. Obviously, I talk to my 2 best friends from there.
Yeah.
Still talk to Devon occasionally. Josh, I still talk to a lot.
I follow them all on like Instagram, but you know, it's like I don't know. I've just like so really only you and Ben, to be honest.
I don't even speak to Ben.
I usually try and catch up the what's it's been like. I feel bad though because I'm so busy of late. You know, obviously we're moving house and doing YouTube and
Yeah, but that's life.
Yeah.
That's life. It's not.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's quite good. It was quite good actually. Yeah, looking back on it, it's cool. College is good. I do like college, but like I kind of
College is an interesting one for me because on the one hand I'm doing my media and my film studies, which is what I've always wanted to do, but doing it over lockdown, shit. Having to resit English and maths, shit.
Yeah.
And for last year, working from home wasn't so bad, but this year it's like, oh.
I just feel like like I said, when I was in school, when I was in college, it was you feel like you obviously like I said, you miss all your usual gang of mates, don't you? Of course,
Well, yeah.
you used to hang out with. But you get treated a lot more as like an adult. You can actually go to the toilet when you want. You can, you can probably have a laugh. The teachers are a lot more.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I genuinely love the fact that when I first got to college, the first thing that all the teachers prefaced to us was, "This is not school."
Yeah, the
teachers are flat out like swear in some cases. They don't care at all.
They care, but they don't care. They care if you care. If you don't care, they don't care.
And it's also the case of like I had a talk with one of my teachers recently about maths because I wasn't turning up to it because the lessons are dog shit. And she was honestly, what was reassuring was she's the first teacher in my life who's honestly looked at me dead in my face and went, "I completely get ya. It's bullshit." Like, and she's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, there's a free car in GTA.
Pardon, what did you say?
There's a free sports car in GTA. It's actually pretty good.
Okay, I'll probably load on that later, maybe. But yeah, it was really good college. Like I said, obviously went there for about a year. Obviously moving house now, and obviously family members vulnerable, and obviously with the current circumstance of the pandemic, the one that's named after a footballer, which I don't really want to say.
The one that's named after my second favourite beer. You can't say it or you'll get demonetised.
Basically, yeah. I think I've already been demonetised when you're swearing anyway, but we go with it.
Well, to be fair, I think the rule is as long as you don't swear within like the first minute or so, you're okay. Or something.
Yeah. yeah, obviously that hasn't really helped, and obviously moving to Devon and all that, which I mean, I am looking forward to. Moving to probably a place where I'll be closer to the coast, closer to beaches, probably in a nicer area. Probably
Yeah,
the most
you're just walking out of your house. You look back at the house. You look at Birmingham. Just I don't want to go.
the doo, 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 doo. I think that's gonna be reaction. When the final down, I'm gonna be fucking clinging myself to the fucking wall. Yeah, but like I said, my Birmingham adventure won't be gone. Like, my dad even agreed that. He said, I definitely want to come back and see the odd Blues game or something like that, Obviously, like I said, nothing will change the fact that I'll always be a Brummie.
Well, yeah.
I'm always from Birmingham.
Yeah, man. It's your heritage.
My heritage. My home. Yeah, I should be moving soon anyway. Probably 8 days, probably most likely by the look of it. It's just the problem is they're not giving us a date to move yet. So my dad doesn't want to do everything and like let's say destroy beds and
and then be told that it's a month away.
Yeah, or like 2 weeks away or something that Yeah, obviously we've already got a skip and we're already filling that stuff up.
Oh, love a good skip.
My bunk bed's going soon, so I'm going to be sleeping on the floor basically with a mattress.
Where's Sid gonna go?
Outside.
In the loft.
Yeah. Oh my! Honestly, I've got some brilliant to tell you. Right, honestly, if you were Sid's brother, you would love it. If you were Sid's brother, you would love it because, like, I don't like spiders. But like I said, I don't mind him as much as he does. Like I said, I don't mind like one if it's small. If I see a massive spider or a funky one, I'm gone.
A funky one.
Honestly.
Funkyspider.com.
But if he sees like any sort of spider, it terrors him. It's like when I get up in the night to go to the toilet, he immediately goes to me going, Eddie, what have you got? Is there a spider? I'm just like, yeah, and he just sits up and jumps up and looks around. I'm like, it's not them spiders for fucking Harry Potter.
It's not the spider that will make your leg rot.
Yeah.
Did you know, there is a spider that will give you a 4-hour-long boner and then you will die.
That's fucking lovely, isn't it? Every time I see a spider now, I'm going to think of that. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, just by the off chance that every spider on the wall you see might be the Viagra spider.
Yeah, fam. Like I said, I don't mind spiders, but I'm not going to rub myself against them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's a myth or not, or it's actually true about, what are they called? Do you know conkers?
Yeah, conkers.
Is that true about they keep spiders away or not, or is that just a myth?
I don't know.
It apparently emits a smell that keeps spiders away.
It might do.
Oh, my dog's barking, stuff you love to see. Right, shut up, you fucking mutt. Oh,
you leave that dog alone.
Oh, we should get him on the pod. We should do a podcast for him.
Dog podcast.
You won't say much. Food. That's
what dog's basically like. Mow.
My dog's horrible. Like, to be honest. He only cares about you if you got food in your hand.
My cat's like that.
He turns into the most wonderful, beautiful dog when you've got a pack of Pringles in your hand.
Bit random.
Right, sorry people about the noise in the background. If you're even watching this far, I don't understand why you're even watching into this far, to be honest, but we go with it. Yeah, it is quite good actually, it's quite funny. Because every time we have like my dad, gets his crackers or something like that, and he just walks into the lounge and the dog's just walking behind him and just following him.
One of my cats is sly. She'll get fed at like 7 o'clock by my mum, but then when me or my sister gets up, she'll try and convince us that she hasn't been fed, so she'll get fed again.
My dog has a technique.
Technique.
He likes to go out for a lot of walks, and now because he wants treats, basically. So he's a smart dog, but he's a stupid dog.
It's just
He always pretends that he needs the shit or shits or or wants to go out just so he can have a treat.
Not dog.
I still have a dog.
I just with one of the cats, she's just. You could literally get up and grab a pack of noodles out the cupboard, and she thinks it's for her. She thinks all food is for her. She's
Yeah.
queen bitch.
Yeah. In all fairness, funny enough, it's kind of sad really because obviously, like I said, I'm going a bit off topic here, but with mine and your childhood are kind of very similar. Obviously, Doctor Who and Star Wars, and obviously, like I said, a few cartoons. But I ask people now, and they haven't even watched Doctor Who, and like
It's very well, mainly because the new series is a crock of shit.
You know, but like I said, I don't watch it now. But obviously, like back in the day with Tennant and Matt Smith, it was golden.
It was very much for pretty much almost everyone in Britain watching Doctor Who on a Saturday. It was roundabout after Series 2 had aired. So when Martha started coming along, watching Doctor Who was like a ritual for everyone in Britain.
I loved it, honestly. Right? I absolutely loved it. And the music is brilliant. I don't know what I love about it. Like I love it more now, because of the nostalgia. You know.
This is the thing. Nostalgia's a blessing and a curse because I can have like loads of nostalgia for one episode, rewatch it, and then realise it's like one of the worst episodes ever.
You gotta be careful with that in case it might destroy your childhood.
Which, to be fair, us rewatching Doctor Who lately has been. Also, you should ask people if they want to see us do commentary over the episodes.
Yeah, I'll put that up as a community post actually and see what people think. To be honest.
Because that sounds more or less like something I do on my channel. I'm not uploading right now. Oops.
Yeah, it's quite good and funny actually to have to watching like all the Doctor. Like so we watched like the best in our opinion, then we went to like the worst. No, we haven't even watched.
Yeah, we all know how the worst turned out. I still did the worst one.
Yeah, we did the worst ones, and we done kind of the ones which we haven't really seen for a while, or that hopefully our mindset would change. Like we watched all the worst ones, a few changed, but a few actually got worse than I originally thought. You know.
Yeah, same.
Right, what was that? The Zorbeloff one.
We all knew that was a pile of shit.
That was a 0.5. The only reason I'm giving that a 0.5 is it's got Mr. Blue Sky in. You know,
I think out of all the episodes, the one that I sort of went, it's not as good, was probably, let me have a think. The one that I didn't think was as good.
Idiot's Lantern would have been a good one if she didn't kept going, hungry.
Even if she didn't do that, it's still dog shit.
I don't think it's dog shit. But then again, it is basically just like basically like an episode to fill the void. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, it's literally a filler. It's just there to fill the 13 episode gap.
It's nowhere near the level of like that Zorbeloff one. You know, in terms.
Nothing is near the level of the Zorbeloff one.
Planet of the Dead is all right.
Planet of the Dead is a good time, but I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah, I felt like it could have been better though, a lot better. Made you cry.
It's the two main points of enjoyment is David as the Doctor and the woman that's in it.
Yeah, to be honest, that'd be a good partnership. To be honest, we watched the Next Doctor as well. You know, like the Cybermen one. That I really enjoyed that. I mean, that's one of my favourites. Doctor episodes.
I really enjoyed it, but I'm still gonna stand by the point that it falls apart in the last 15 minutes to 20 minutes.
Yeah, people are probably thinking, what the hell are we going on about? Rambling on about Doctor Who, you know, but that's basically it, really. I was like, when I was young, I was a massive Doctor Who nerd, honestly. Like, I used to know everything. You know, I rewatched all the episodes, like, 3 times. I used to have all, like, the not little, you know, compared to now, you know, like, gigantic compared to the toys that get given out now. You know, Doctor Who figures, I used to have, like, Oods, Daleks, Cybermen,
For me, it was just when it came to Doctor Who toys. For me, it was just Daleks and Cybermen.
Yeah. You know, I used to have like an army of Cybermen. I mean, an army. I used to have like probably about like 20 normal ones and like the cyber leader. Is that the correct one? Or
The one with the black handlebars.
No, John Lumick, Cyber Planner.
Cyber Controller.
Yeah, Cyber Controller.
I used to have that one with the chair.
Oh, we should rewatch the episode actually.
One thing I regret doing, I actually gave most of my Daleks away to my nephew, and I really regret doing that.
Yeah, I honestly, I remember that.
Only because half of the ones that I gave to him were the talking ones that are now really hard to get a hold of. I've only got 3 Daleks left now, and they're in the loft. I've got the black and gold one from Day of the Daleks. I've got the one with the flame attachment from, I think it's Chase. And I've got the only talking one that I've got left is the Death to the Daleks one, the black and silver one.
I've got I've obviously got like the really old school ones, you know, like talking by the BBC. I've actually got one right next to me now. I'll quickly show it on camera. One of these, like the red and the silver one, a bit dusty, and like I said, it still works. You put new batteries in it. Made in 2001. I wasn't even born then.
Neither was I.
I was a little sperm.
Swimming around. No. Yeah, I think the main toys that I loved having when I was a kid that were Doctor Who related was the flight control TARDIS, the Matt Smith one.
Yeah.
The TARDIS set, which was also the Matt Smith one. And all of the talking Daleks. And it's still in the loft, but I'm never going to put it up again. If I ever do, I'll send you a picture. I think it was for my 8th or 9th birthday. My mum bought me like a life-size inflatable Dalek. And like the head would swivel and everything. It was great. It's still in the loft somewhere.
Yeah, you know, like I do regret, you know, like I remember, like I said, I remember some stuff that I sold on eBay. I remember a lot of stuff I sold. I really wish some people got these puns, to be honest. We're getting old now.
I've tried looking for the talking ones on like Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. Not only are none of them on there, if they were, they'd cost way too much.
So I used to like have a lot of Doctor Who. I honestly really regret selling them on like eBays and that. But then again, I'm selling quite a few Star Wars figures now. You know, but I'm keeping the ones which are like not duplicates, if that makes any sense.
What I find hilarious is the fact that when it comes to Star Wars stuff, is like you look at toys from when the Phantom Menace came out that are mint condition. They're going for like $5 in America. But you look at like the Darth Revan figure that I've got, which came out in like 2016. I had to pay 60 quid for that. So that's rare as fuck now. Yet you can get a Phantom Menace toy for £5.
You know,
It's weird.
My first ever Star Wars movie, I actually don't know, to be honest. It was either the
I remember mine.
Funny enough, I remember my brother's first Star Wars movie, but I don't remember mine. Because Ozzy's first
Mine was A New Hope.
And that's his favourite. And in terms of nostalgia reasons, I think it's my favourite because I think it was the first one I watched. And I do think it's hella underrated.
What, Phantom Menace?
Yeah.
Phantom Menace is underrated. I still remember it very clearly. My uncle had to babysit me because I think my mum and sisters were going, I don't know, to watch the fucking ballet or some shit like that. And obviously, I was about 3, so he brought this weird film called Star Wars over, and it was A New Hope. And I distinctly remember after, I don't remember what time it finished, but I think he brought the box set over. And I remember begging him to put Empire Strikes Back on, and he was like, no, they're too long, you've got to go to bed. So A New Hope was my first one.
I know my dad absolutely hates Star Wars with a passion.
Execute Order 66.
Yeah, he doesn't like Star Wars whatsoever, honestly. My mum likes it. She's got obviously all the ones on DVD that I basically brought for her. And, you know, for like obviously Christmas presents and birthday presents and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I adore all 6 of them because there's only 6.
7 is a bit of a. I have a bit of a interesting spot for 7, to be honest, because it's like 7 wasn't bad. It's the way it went.
I know some people despise 7, and I get why. I think it's alright. I get why they made it a copy of A New Hope, because let's be honest, it is just a copy of A New Hope.
Yeah.
But no, I can't sit there and go, oh yeah, Episode 7, I'll consider that canon. No, and because Last Jedi impacted how I felt about The Force Awakens, because I can't watch Force Awakens now without going, oh well, this means nothing. Oh well, that gets thrown away in Episode 8.
Basically, like my methodologies for it, I kind of like Episode 8 and Episode 9 hasn't happened yet for me.
For me,
I'm still replaying it in my dreams.
My sort of headcanon for it is Episodes 1 to 6 happened, and then the aftermath is you can still have Luke having the Jedi Academy, because that was a thing before the sequels anyway. You can still have the Mandalorian, because it's amazing. Ben Solo can still be a thing, just don't make him turn to the dark side. And Luke can marry Mara Jade. All of that you can keep. And things like, spoiler alert for the Mandalorian, like Boba Fett coming back, all that can stay. In terms of stuff in the past, High Republic I don't consider canon because it's stupid. Old Republic I obviously consider canon because it's the best. Force Unleashed I don't consider canon because as cool of a story as it is, Starkiller is overpowered.
Yeah, you know, I remember playing all like the Force Unleashed games, and I remember I played Force Unleashed 1 on the PS2, and I played Force Unleashed 2 on the Xbox 360, and I've still got it. And I don't know if I've
same. I'm looking at them right now.
I can't remember what I've done with the Xbox. I can't remember if my dad has got rid of that or not, or clicked out. I don't think I'm ever gonna. It's because, like I said, I've got Steam now. I've got a PC. So I can always like buy Force Unleashed 1 and Force Unleashed 2 on.
Oh yeah, surely those games will run on your PC. They're over 10 years old.
Yeah, I don't even. Force Unleashed. Force Unleashed 1 is still on the PC, I believe.
I am. Yeah, I do love I love Force Unleashed 1. I'm not the biggest fan of 2, but I think if they were to ever redo that, you can still have Starkiller, and you can you can't have his story because I think Rogue One cocked all that up. Thanks, Disney. But you would have to massively tone down his powers. Plus, I can't help but feel like it would be a bit weird to clearly hear what most people associate as Darth Maul now, because Sam Witwer's known as Darth Maul now. Yeah. So you'd have this character that looks like Sam Witwer, talking like Sam Witwer, that sounds like Darth Maul.
That'd be quite funny, actually. Yeah, like, Star Wars is... I don't know, it's saying that you either love it or hate it. I don't think there's any middle ground. I obviously love it, you know, obviously growing up.
I think there can be like a middle ground of it's okay, but as a whole, I love it. But obviously there is films where I'm like, it's okay or it's dog shit. Yeah. Like, I think Force Awakens is okay. I think Attack of the Clones is fine. Phantom Menace is pretty good. Revenge of the Sith is god tier. New Hope is god tier. Yeah. Empire Strikes Back is the second best movie ever made. Fight me. And Return of the Jedi is almost god tier.
I have obviously, like I said, you know, like I said, I've got a community on YouTube, and obviously, like I said, we talk a lot on streams, and like I said, we went onto the Star Wars topic, I think, the other day. No, we didn't actually. I asked everyone's favourite movie, and someone said Revenge of the Sith, and obviously, like I said, the obvious movies, you know, like Marvel films and all of them stuff, you know, and like I said, Revenge of the Sith seems to be quite a popular one of people's favourites, and you know, I'd agree on that. I think it's a brilliant film. Empire Strikes Back. You sound like Grand Moff Tarkin then for 2 seconds.
Give me fire when ready.
Yeah, Empire Strikes Back. I've got another relationship with it. I don't think it's
Yeah,
the best. I've got 2 episodes over it for me. Revenge of the Sith and New Hope are better.
there's something about Empire that even as a kid, I was like, I think Empire has the best pacing. I think it has the best characters, and it's got my favourite fight in the saga, which is Luke fighting Darth Vader, because it's just so good. Yeah, Revenge of the Sith is like big epic volcano fight, along with the memes, along with the birth of Darth Vader. But
The
upon
memes.
rewatching Revenge of the Sith not that long ago, the pacing is a little bit too quick.
To be honest,
Like, it doesn't know when to stop.
I'm gonna make a statement that's gonna piss you off.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi, New Hope, Revenge of the Sith, Phantom Menace, all better than Empire Strikes Back.
Nah.
They are all above Empire Strikes Back for me. I think it's
Phantom Menace is definitely underrated, but I can kind of understand why everyone doesn't like it. Jar Jar, I actually don't mind.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
not
mind Jar.
bad. Just get a grip. But I'm gonna say this, and this will piss off a lot of people who are Star Wars fans. Duel of the Fates is overrated, and I'm only saying that because when I've rewatched it, everything Darth Maul does is amazing. Ray Park is incredible, but if you watch Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon during the first half of that fight, they look really stupid. Like, really stupid.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Obviously, the fight in Revenge of the Sith is amazing.
Yeah, you know, it's obviously, I was a big Star Wars Doctor Who nerd when I was a lot younger. I felt like it was Doctor Who first, then Star Wars. I might be wrong.
For me, it always varied. Sometimes it was Doctor Who, sometimes it was Star Wars. Now it's definitely Star Wars.
I mean, the first I watched.
Oh, in terms of what I watched first,
I think it was Doctor Who for me. I might be wrong.
I think I watched Star Wars first.
I'm probably. I can't even remember the first time I watched Star Wars, to be honest. I remember because I remember one time when they re-released it in like our local theatre.
Yeah, they re-released Phantom Menace.
Yeah, was it in 3D?
Yep. I didn't go to see it, which pissed me off.
I did. And my brother did. It was shit 3D.
Oh yeah, 3D's always crap, but what annoyed me was...
It wasn't even really...
Part of me wishes Disney never got Star Wars, because if they didn't, all of them would have got re-released. And I would have been able to see 4, 5 and 6. 4, 5 and 6 and maybe 3 are the ones that I want to see in the cinema before I die. But just recently I had the opportunity to go see Empire Strikes Back and I missed it. So that pissed me off.
I think that's your fault.
Oh yeah, it was mainly because of COVID.
Corona!
That's the worst thing to come out of Corona. I missed Empire Strikes Back. But May the 4th is soon, so I'll be rewatching them anyway.
True. My dad hates the cinema. He thinks it's the worst place on the planet.
If a cinema's packed, I don't like it. I personally like. It's not even because people can talk. I'd just rather be in there on my own. But
I just think people are idiots.
Oh yeah, like people are just fucking right in the cinema. Like there's a video. Spoilers for Avengers Endgame if you somehow haven't seen it in the 2 years since it came out.
Me.
I've seen a video where it was the scene when Iron Man has the stones and he snaps his fingers, and people are cheering that loud. You can't actually hear him say, "I am Iron Man." It's like, so you've just missed the best part of that because you're shouting like a bunch of fucking idiots. Chill.
I would have just been like, "Oi, Flyboy, quiet."
Horror films is one that I'd love to go and see in the cinema, but people just fucking like. There's always going to be one person who's like, who's calling out the obvious. Who are going, "Why are you going down there? Why are you doing this? Shut up!"
They have a point.
No, they have a point, but we all know that. You don't need to point it out to us.
So if you see some mysterious bloke in a house, you don't go running and searching for it. You call the fucking military to get pulled in a ball tank.
Well, obviously, but there's no point in pointing it out because we already know this.
But then again, it's something
Plus,
that it's something that I would do, isn't it?
plus, let them follow. If they're going to get killed, that's what we're all here for.
Yeah, it's quite funny actually. Yeah, my dad hates it because I can't remember what I saw. I remember seeing I remember seeing two films. Like I think the last film I saw in the cinema was, funny enough, I think it was. It's gonna be a toss up, you know what it could be.
Joker?
No.
Mine was unfortunately. And I say unfortunately not because Joker was bad, but because it was so long ago.
I don't know.
You didn't see Rise of Skywalker, did you?
No. I still haven't. I don't intend to.
Yeah, I don't. It must have been Joker.
I don't think it
Because
is. I think that seems too long ago.
no, because if you think about it, in between, because you didn't see Rise of Skywalker, in between Joker and the Rise of Skywalker, not much came out.
The thing is, they really footage like a lot of other stuff because I used to go down quite frequently with my nan when we used to obviously, like I said, you know, try and keep in touch with my nan as much as possible, and you know, so we used to go out every Saturday, you know, just to chill really at McDonald's and go back to hers and used to watch some films and just chill really, and like we used to have the choice of going to the cinema or not. But then again, that must have been about when I was 7. Yeah, it was quite. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway.
I was going to say after the gazillion long hour topic that we spent talking about the cinema.
Yes. Right. Yeah. What other places? Have you ever been to like an actual theatre where they perform stuff? 'Cause I remember when I was a lot younger, I went to see the Chuckle Brothers twice in Birmingham.
I have seen like plays and I've seen like the Snowman or whatever,
Yeah, I've
and
seen.
crap like that.
But the thing is, they're actually quite good, but like they're actually
Well,
quite.
I've heard that in London, The Exorcist and The Woman in Black plays are apparently very good.
Eddie in black and wearing black.
The Eddie in Black.
Coming
Your
to
kids as
cinemas.
well.
Coming to cinemas near you.
I'd go see it.
It's just an hour-long video. Subscribe to Eddie and Eddie on YouTube. Right.
And the Oscar goes to
Eddie and Eddie. Yeah. Funny enough, I've got a load of PS4 games in front of me, and I'm looking at them now. I'm like, I haven't even played half of them. Like Fallout 4, Mafia 3.
Right, everyone watching this podcast needs to get Eddie to play Fallout 4 because I think it would be absolutely hilarious.
Gran Turismo, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, that's going to be free soon, so I'm going to be playing that.
Yeah, I played Payday.
To be fair, there's games that are in my digital library that I've never touched. Like 2 out of the 3 Amnesia games I've never touched. Control, never played it. Bioshock 1, 2, and 3, never played them. Final Fantasy 7, nope. Hollow Knight, no. Ratchet and Clank, nope. Rise of the Tomb Raider, nope. Sonic Forces, nope. Shadow of the Colossus, nope.
Mate, this is a podcast, not a fucking 24-hour challenge. You know, it sounds like there's just a fucking, you've got an ever, you know, like, never-ending PS4 games collection or something like that. Yeah. Like I said, the problem is, I've got PS Plus on one of my accounts, but my other account is where I have all the old PS Plus games that I only installed. But like I said, I can't reinstall them because I don't have PS Plus in that account. So I need to remember next time to add PS Plus on my other account, not the one that I always play FIFA on.
Well, yeah.
Dog's barking.
Oh, it's April. It's April. That means it's probably only like 4 months till the new FIFA comes out.
Yeah, I think it's about 4 or 5 months. I don't think it's long now. So obviously, obviously getting toward the end of the football season, isn't it? Which is sad. However, very stressful. What am I going to do myself, man? Can I go into a coma for like a couple of months?
A coma?
Well, how am I going to survive without football?
That's alright, I've managed.
Now I'm panicking.
Now I'm panicking. No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
I'm going to lose football. Right, yeah. What else can we talk about? We've kind of covered all bases, really, to be honest.
Click like if you want Eddie and me to do a 1v1 in Mortal Kombat.
I could do that actually. There's a highlight videos and that maybe. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Because I'm really.
It's just an hour-long video of the amount of times you do like low attacks on my shin.
Yeah, I'm quite good at that. Right. What was I going to say then? We could, I've got an idea. I could ask you some quick fire questions actually.
Right then.
Right. You ready?
Yeah.
Steak or fish?
Steak.
Guinness or Corona?
Guinness or depends.
What one would you most likely drink now?
Probably Corona.
Fairs. Spain or Portugal?
Spain.
England or America?
England. Easy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. School or college?
College.
Staying in or going out?
Again, that also kind of depends.
Going out for food.
Well, yeah, if I'm going out for food or going out with my friends, then I don't care.
Mornings or afternoons?
Mornings.
Yeah, I'm much more of a morning person, I can't lie. Sausage or bacon?
Oh!
That's a tough one.
In what way?
On a full English. If you could have one without a full English, which one would you most likely get rid of?
I'd rather have sausage on a full English than bacon.
I'm gonna kill you. You're not gonna survive. That's blaspheme.
Do not blaspheme.
Do not blaspheme. Daleks or Cybermen?
Daleks, easy.
David Tennant or Matt Smith?
David Tennant.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars. What a fucking stupid question. If you say Star Trek, I can't be friends with you.
PlayStation or Xbox?
Both.
Oh, here we go, sitting on the fence. Here we go. Here comes the comment section with the debate about the console.
Alright, before any debate kicks off, right? Look, I'm genuinely going to bring out what is a proven fact. This ain't me being biased or anything. We'll talk about the new ones since they're more relevant currently.
Have you played the new Xbox?
No, I played PS5 though.
Yeah, I know.
Yesterday. Good. Xbox Series X is more powerful. That's a legit fact. Like, you can't sit there and go it's not, because it is. PlayStation obviously has better exclusives than Xbox does. Just flat out.
Main reason, Spider-Man.
Yeah, main reason, Spider-Man. Ghost of Tsushima. But in terms of what they've been doing, Xbox has been a bit more consumer friendly because they've got the Game Pass thing. That's pretty good.
I'm a very loyal person, so I don't think I'd ever move to Xbox unless if I ever get like a load of money. I could get two.
There's
Xbox and PlayStation.
The big thing that I have an Xbox for is backwards compatibility. I love the fact that I can just sit there with a console and go, oh, that game that's 12 years old or even 20 years old, I can play it on my current console. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Whereas PlayStation, you've got the shitty PlayStation now. I hate it.
That upset me when we couldn't play the Lego Star Wars old. What was it, Skywalker Saga?
No, it was the complete saga.
Yeah, the complete saga.
I think the way PlayStation does backwards compatibility is dog shit.
Yeah, so before that console war starts, because we all know what you guys are like.
Console wars are stupid, man. Stop sticking up for you have the PlayStation fanboys who go, oh, more exclusives. You got the Xbox fanboy who goes fucking more power. Both of you, they're plastic boxes. Shut the fuck up.
And then they
just
sit in the
stop.
PC.
Yeah, and at the end of it all, PC's better. So shut up.
You were gonna say to an house then, but you had to stop yourself.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Book or film?
Depends. If someone if you're talking about in general, film.
Okay. Batman or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Easy. That's the easiest question I've ever answered in my life.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think Batman's alright, but Spider-Man's on a new level for me.
I still love Batman, but Spider-Man's just... A couple of weeks ago, my mum was in the car on the way home listening to the radio. She was listening to BBC or some crap, I don't know. And they were talking about who the best superhero is, and someone on there said Superman. And then the other guy was like, well, you're wrong, because it's Batman. And my mum literally said to herself in her car, she went, well, you're both fucking wrong, because it's Spider-Man. Thank God my son's not here.
True. You'd have a good point there, actually. Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram.
Fairs. Yeah, Twitter's it can be good.
Twitter is acceptable.
Yeah, it's very bad. If you start an argument with someone, it just doesn't end. So you could sit there arguing them for about a year.
Well, yeah, you really can.
One of them people that constantly refresh Twitter and check notifications, which is me, but yeah. I'm trying to think of some more now. What's one thing you can't live without?
One thing I can't live without?
Yeah. And obviously food and water and all that.
One thing I can't live without. Can we include people?
Yeah.
Be best friend then.
Okay, fair. I'd probably say family.
Yeah, but I feel like that's too obvious.
Okay, then I'd probably say YouTube community. Which I'm not wrong, to be honest. Like I said, they don't say much. Right, I always talk about you guys. I think there's more questions. Primary school or high school? Well, secondary school, sorry. We're not in
secondary school.
Secondary school first. Mark Hamill or Harrison Ford?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, I think that's fairly easy, to be honest. Revenge of the Sith or Return of the Jedi?
Oh, shit.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Oh, bollocks.
That's quite tough.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, that's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're both very good. I honestly, I could watch them both for a long time. FIFA or PES?
Who's PES, my boy?
I don't even know, to be honest. I'm gonna Google it. Right
PES, just sorry for the fact that it's not fucking my boy AI. EA Sports.
Economy?
As long as it's not AI, I don't care. So Pez.
Economy, like Japan, I think. Japanese. They're Japan. They're Japanese, Eddie. Right. Birmingham or London?
Oh, bollocks.
Better say what I think you're going to say.
Birmingham.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you got your loyalty. Adidas or Nike?
Honestly, neither. I couldn't give a shit.
I got me, I'm kind of on the same boat to you, despite
If someone genuinely forced me
Adidas
to,
cap.
I'd probably say Adidas.
Despite I'm wearing an Adidas cap, but however, I have Nike shoes. No, I don't. I don't even know. I think I've got Nike shoes. I think my football boots are Nike, or I think my trainers are Adidas. Burger or hot dog?
Oh, bollocks. A burger.
Ketchup or mustard?
Mustard.
Barbecue sauce or what's another good sauce? Sweet and sour.
I think I'd go with sweet and sour.
I have to be in the mood for that. I can't lie. Chinese or Indian in terms of food?
Oh, Chinese.
Who makes the best food? Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Italian for me. Italian.
America. Fuck it.
I think it's gotta be Italy for me. Like pizza.
Oh, well, actually, yeah, Italy pizza. Fuck it.
Pizza, pasta, tomato sauce. You know, obviously pasta, tomato sauce, tomato puree, whatever you call it. Spaghetti bolognese. What's that off now? Spaghetti bolognese. Alaska or the North Pole?
Let's go.
Summer or winter?
Winter. Ease. Ease. That's the fucking... Oh, hate summer.
I love it. I love the sun. Makes me happy. Because
I
in
love
the summer I'm happy. In the winter I'm depressed. However, it's Christmas, so it's the best time of the year. Christmas is the best time.
Yeah. I thought Christmas last year was a bit shit.
I already know the answer to this, but Easter or Halloween?
Halloween.
Yeah. Horror or comedy? Ooh.
Horror.
I'm a comedy person, I'm not really a horror person.
Yeah, we know. You can definitely tell what our answers were going to be based off the scary map videos. Every time a jump scare comes up, you pissed yourself from being scared, and I pissed myself from laughing.
There's a few moments I think that got you once, but...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
When that thing ran down the tunnel, that got us fucking... That got us... Remember?
I still laugh about it, because I find all the scary stuff funny.
Oh, they got us really good then. I remember we were walking down the tunnel and something came down the other end.
It was a giant lobster, wasn't it? Or a crab?
I think it was a crab. I shat myself, man. Honestly, I was literally about to run in real life.
Punch him on it, huh?
Yeah. If you could travel to one place in England, where do you travel to?
London.
Fairs. Favourite sauce?
Salad cream. Does that even count?
Yeah, I'll give you that. Moams or Fruitellas?
Malams. I don't think I like fruitellas.
Oh, someone put something great the other day. Have you ever noticed on like the Frutella, not Frutellas, the Malm's packaging? It's basically like sexual.
What?
Have you ever noticed that?
No.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Fuck off. No, it's not.
Oh,
You're talking out your ass.
the
you
way
are.
they're acting. I'm gonna try and find it now.
You're talking out your ass.
I'm not like I will send it to you. I can't even remember where it is on Twitter. I'm gonna lose it. I'm losing. How the hell do you spell Moams? How do you spell Moams?
Yeah, hold on. I think I might have found it. Hold on. Let me Google it.
It's on the Moam package, like the little packets.
Yeah, I know what you're on about.
I'm trying to find who even did it.
Okay, so this was a while ago. So this was 10 years, over 10 years ago. Haribo's Mawam candy criticised for sexual sweet wrappers.
I'm gonna try and find it and send it to you.
I've already got an article up.
Have you seen the images?
Oh, they're not sexual.
It's mad or not? Oh, no, oh, and then
Completely honest, no child, yeah, picks up a sweet and analyses the wrapping.
yeah, I know. Well, like, I look at it now and I'm
Jesus.
like, Jesus. Anyway,
Who
I'm going
cares?
to-
Just eat it.
Mad, you know. It's mad, you know. Right. So what is your okay? You got Haribo's or wine gums?
Wine gums. Wine gums just taste like unsoured Sour Patch Kids.
Favorite dessert?
Oh. Let me think. I love a bit of chocolate gatto.
Yeah, first. Mine's spaghetti bolognese.
Breakfast,
Pizza.
lunch, and dinner.
Nah. On a serious note, do you know what pisses me off?
What?
When do you know like black pudding?
I do, unfortunately.
Just why?
Elf.
Like it's like pig blood, isn't it? Like so, I would never eat it. I don't think. And like so, mum and dad like, oh my mum and dad, oh no, try it. It'd be nice, fam. I ain't anything that's pig's blood. You know, I can eat all the bacon I want, but blood, no. Do you
It's
say
not the fact that it's blood, it just tastes like fucking sausage dipped in soil.
What was I going to say? What do you reckon is the most unnecessary thing on a typical full English?
Tomatoes.
I thought you were going to say mushrooms. I'd say mushrooms. Because I quite
No,
like
I
tomatoes.
won't say mushrooms, because the thing is about mushrooms, at least they smell good.
The thing is about mushrooms, they taste good, but the texture is awful.
Yeah, exactly. Like if someone gave me there's the pot noodle, the chicken and mushroom
Yeah.
one. That tastes really nice.
But, you know, it's like, you know, it just doesn't taste right. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like the feel of it in the mouth. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, if you can speak any language, in like, but then again, it's going to be like, you know, an actual
Real.
language. Yeah, you know.
So I can't
obviously
speak Mandela. Okay
So
then.
you can't speak Nihilus.
That ain't even a fucking language.
That's just me.
China.
Pardon?
Japanese.
Oh, Japanese. I'd probably want to speak German.
Would you actually?
Yeah, why not? Look, I'm not really too bothered German or Swedish, to be honest with you, because it would just be funny speaking to my Swedish subscribers in Swedish. Or Dutch. Because we got a few Dutch subscribers. Or maybe, you know, trying to like learn the deep realm of the Birmingham language. Which, you know, is quite funny. Like I said, man, you know, we're Birmingham. we might live in a shithole, but we might look all as stupid.
But it's our shithole.
It's our shithole. Yeah, I always try to defend Birmingham.
Pollution since we were born.
I think Birmingham gets a bit of a bad rep, to be honest. But
Yeah, I love it older.
yeah, I think like people say it's like awful and dreadful. Like, you know, you're not wrong, but
It's definitely the crime's pretty shit. And there's areas of Birmingham that are absolute awful. But overall, I love it here.
Like I said, you know, we can sit here hours naming some bad, but then there's some nice areas in Birmingham.
Like the back alleys and the place where, like, you know, there's fires and that. and where drunk people have clearly shit in the street.
Oh god. Oh, but what else?
Everyone get Eddie to play Outlast. It'll be funny.
Ha! Right.
Outlast.
God, why is it so bright?
Oh, maybe because it's the morning.
Oh, yeah, I love the sun. But I'm very irritable at the moment. Right, favourite colour?
Red.
Evil bastard.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, except obviously you got the connotations.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Of, you know, red is, you know, you got like roses, love, but then again you got blood.
Yeah, that's the first one that I came up with.
You got blood, and then you got roses, then you got, I don't know. Red's a very
Roses are red.
Colour.
Violets are blue. No, it's roses are red. The Death Star is round. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Oh, shut up. I demand an investigation. I'll be dancing.
Yeah.
How long are we dancing for?
Till we drop dead.
Oh. Basically, then it'll take a while for me. Right. I'm trying to think of another question. For another quickfire question. Maybe you could ask me some quickfire questions, actually.
Oh, what?
I don't know. It's anything that pops into your mind. That's what I've been doing.
Worst memory on stream.
Oh, Jesus Christ. One immediately popped into my head, and I can't say it.
Nah, go on.
I had to delete the stream, but it wasn't me. Basically.
Was it Sid?
No, it was... Redneck.
Oh, I know what one you're on about.
I think it was about when we were playing Battlefront.
Yeah.
We were playing with him, and we basically got onto the topic of... He basically wanted to exterminate, you know, like a certain nationality.
Yeah, because he's an idiot.
Yeah, he's an absolute. I don't condone any what he says. He's an idiot, right? But that's what he basically wanted and thought. Obviously, like I said, he probably meant it as a joke at the time. It was obviously very serious. And I remember because I had a certain subscriber in the chat at that time from that nationality. So I was literally, you know, just sitting there going. So I immediately ended the stream, pretend my internet crashed, left the game, and just deleted it and basically hid in a corner. Right.
Basically hid in the corner.
I'm trying to think of another bad moment on stream. I don't know actually. I guess that's probably got to be up there with one of them. I'd also probably want to say
Spider jump scare on Fallen Order, where you cried like a little bitch.
basically, yeah. But you know what? I don't even find that, you know, worse, because that is hilarious. I posted it on my Instagram the other day. And,
This is why you need to, like, Outlast would be that moment times a million. It'd be so funny.
Because it's the way it ran. It was a natural, and the thing is, it was a shock as well, because I knew something was coming, and I basically just stood in the middle, like going, okay, and I saw a bar come up at the top, and I was
Yeah,
like,
you just see the health bar pop up. I knew it was there, but I don't actually remember how.
I was basically sitting there, and I was like, okay, and it, oh, that is amazing. I love that moment of the channel.
But what I find funnier about that is the fact that you run out of the area, you look around the corner, and it sees you, and it comes through, and you go, oh,
Yeah, that was good. That was
you
really funny.
jump up, you bastard!
It's true though. Nah, fam. I'm shaking. Now I'm panicking. Got another question?
If you could own, right, life size, fully functional, from that website that I showed you, any kind of Dalek from the show, what one would you want to own?
What, I could drive it?
Yeah, there's you know that website I sent you a while ago where they make them and they look exactly like the ones in the show?
What,
Like you've nicked them from the set.
Or can I go in it?
You could go in it and drive it and it can talk and everything like that.
Probably a Renegade.
I would probably either pick, there's three that I'd potentially pick. I would either pick one of the Peter Cushing Daleks, the bronze Daleks that we have now, or the silver and black one from Death to the Dalek, or an Imperial Dalek.
Interesting. Yeah. Any more questions?
I'm trying to think some.
I'm enjoying these questions actually. I like making myself think about it.
Least favourite Avenger?
Give me a few here. Avenger.
Yeah.
No, I'm probably in it slightly a lot for most of the people that I say, and they're probably not even Avengers. But the first one that springs to mind is Thor.
Like Hawkeye more than Thor.
Who the fuck is Hawkeye?
Exactly, the one with the bow and arrow.
Meh. I don't like Thor personally. I don't like Hawkeye. I don't really want them. I love Iron Man. Love
Everyone. Iron Man's the best.
Black Panther, love that. Even though I haven't watched it, but
The film, it was okay.
love Chadwick Boseman. And
Rest in peace.
yep. I love I don't mind Captain America. I like Shrek.
Oh, fuck Shrek.
Yeah, I think it could be Thor or Hawkeye, to be honest. Anymore. I'm still trying to think about your first question, Chelsea, in case anything else pops into my mind.
Okay. I'm just going to bring this up right now, because this statement has really pissed me off. Dear Star Wars group, I'm disappointed in all you Star Wars fans. You are supposed to love it all. No.
That's stupid in my eyes, what they just said right there. You still there?
Yeah, I'm replying to it.
Death threats.
No, but it's like, I hate having to make that like, there is no such thing as a true fan. That statement is ridiculous. You're not a true fan if you don't like this Star Wars movie. Shut up.
Yeah, I do kind of, I've got a good question for you. If you could make any animal a pet and have them a pet, what would you have?
Oh, if I could have any animal as a pet.
Anything, like say, it can't harm you or can't harm others, it's just friendly.
Oh, fuck that, a lion or a tiger?
I don't know, like, the feeding might be a bit of a nuisance, and take it out to the toilet might be a bit of a nuisance.
Hold on, just to quickly put, I think the neighbour's cat is in here.
Your neighbour's cat's coming in to ruin the podcast.
Still there?
Yep, just going to follow on Instagram. Wahey! We're going up in the world. Oh, it's my fucking brother. I'm depressed now. Right. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of some more. You got any more questions?
Not off the top of my head.
Or have we still not? We have changed the. Yeah, okay. I don't know who I'd want. I don't know who I'd want as a pet. I don't know what I'd want as a pet.
Yeah, I'd either want like a tiger or something, or a bat.
A bat.
Or something like that.
Right.
If I could have something from fiction in real life, I'd want to have maybe.
The fuck would you want a bat?
I don't know. Call it Bruce.
But oh yeah, bats are fucking cute, aren't they? You're on a bat. Like, you can each
Bats
try and
can be
stroke
cute.
a lion or a tiger. Or maybe a rhino I would have.
What you gonna do? Get a scorpion, maybe an octopus as well. Have the whole Sinister Six line. Maybe a vulture as well.
I like that. I like.
I think in terms of fiction, I would want an Ewok.
Ewok. It's a living person, you know. That's that little man of that we watched on Talk City the other day.
Warwick Davis.
Yeah.
Plays Wicket. How long have we been doing this for?
An hour and 32.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So I love how the other day you were going, oh yeah, podcasts usually last 40 minutes or so. Do their fuck.
No, you know, I said no, I'm recording my podcast every day for about 40, 50 minutes. This one, I don't mind making long podcasts. It just gives one in the background, you know, so just something to watch. You know, when they're playing FIFA or something.
Well, yeah, I like really long podcasts that are about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah. I don't think there's some more questions. Start plugging my laptop in. Okay, I've got one.
Go on.
Who has the better console design?
Out of PS5 and Series X?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the Series X because after going to my uncle's yesterday and seeing the fucking size of the PS5...
How did he have it?
Yeah.
How did he have it?
When he registered with BT, there was like... It wasn't like a competition or anything, but it was like... If you enter this, we might be able to reserve one for you, and they managed to.
Oh, that's quite cool, actually.
But overall, I don't hate the design of either. I think
you soon get used to.
I think people make
Like
a
David Tennant's
bigger
regeneration.
deal out of the design than they need to, because at the end of the day, it's like you're not going to be looking at it whilst you're playing the game.
Mm.
The only thing I would change. This is the thing. If the PS5 was black, I'd probably prefer the PS5.
They'll probably make it so you can get it black at some point.
Or you can take those little white panels off so you could spray paint them if you wanted to. But what I would want to do, I'd want to get custom plates made so I could have like a Doom Eternal PS4
No,
or a
sick.
Revit PS4. PS5, I mean, fuck's sake.
Imagine that you can make the lights like green or red.
That's another thing that I wish you could do. I wish you could change the lights. But I think it's the same as when, like, if you put the PS5, you know, like the big light that runs across the PS5?
Yeah.
When it's in rest mode, it turns orange, like on the PS4, like the light on the PS4.
I wish I could have that for the entire thing. Yeah.
I think the neighbour's cat is attacking my sister.
Go on!
It's a cat that it's had a hard life.
Not as hard as... Oh, I'm a child on the inside.
We all are.
Not as
You're
hard
talking,
as sitting on the
you're
seat.
talking to someone who sat in front of like an infinity gauntlet.
I am inevitable.
No, hold on.
Fam, we're recording a podcast, not going to see Harry's neighbour's cat.
I think the batteries are dying in that.
Fam, what's happened there?
There's an infinity gauntlet.
Oh, it sounded like you fucking... A cat ran across a load of plates and it smashed on the floor.
Oh yeah, it kind of is.
What was I going to say then? New York or Chicago?
New York. New York.
Home Alone. Oh. Home Alone 2. Oh.
Good one.
Underrated. My favourite.
I still prefer the first one, but I do love 2.
Oh man, I want it to be Christmas. Then again, I want it to be summer.
You know what would really fuck with my head? In Australia, it's summer when they have Christmas. So when it's Christmas in Australia, it's really hot.
I personally wouldn't want to go to Australia.
I wouldn't either. Seen their spiders
Yeah, and there's spiders and there's snakes.
and the kangaroos and the wallaby and the wallabies and the fucking boomerangs.
What happened to your accent? It's slowly turning Australian.
Along with Hugh Jackman.
Oh, slowly I'm becoming Australian.
Wallaby, Hugh Jackman.
Beautiful man, Lee Bowyer. I've been staring at Lee Bowyer for an hour and 36. No, because on the podcast, that's who the guy is in the way if you're wondering on the podcast screen. The Blues manager. Good night. He's a Londoner.
Right. Is this where you want to end it off? Because I feel like we've run out of things to talk about for now.
Yeah, we can maybe end it off here if you want to.
Okie dokie.
Alright then, in a bit, take care.
Remember, everyone, comment on this and force him to play Outlast. It'll be funny.
And subscribe.
And subscribe to him.
Alright, yeah.
Unsubscribe from him.
No.
Do it.
Do it now.
In a bit, lads.
Take care. And I'll speak to you all soon. Peace.